Here's a couple very cool vintage motocrossers, a couple more Mecos, a Mega 2 490 and a Mega 2 250, 1981. 79 MC 440. Man, that is just gorgeous. Here's those Montesas, the Kappa 360 GP and the 250 GP. Man. Hey, I'm down here at Mecum Motorcycle Auction in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm down here all week, and I'm going to take a look at vintage motocross bikes and other interesting dirt bikes. We're going to look at clean ones, and we're going to look at crusty ones. And we'll try to watch as many of those come across the block as we can. So let's jump right in. Okay, let's look at some vintage dirt bikes. And yeah, we're going to look at, ones that are nicely restored, some beautifully restored, and then some you want to just, this is the one you want to take to the racetrack right here. Here's a 78 MC 400 Mecum. It's got a little carnage on it. It's seen some battle. Nice track bike. Here's a 1972 Trian 125. And I'm not familiar with the brand. It has a Zundop 125 engine though. Here is a 77 Husqvarna. It says 250 custom. Yeah, it is custom. It's got some stuff on it. Can't decide whether it wants to be a dirt bike or a street bike, but it does have a license plate. That might be a sleeper right there. 79 YZ 250, no reserve. Doesn't look too bad. It's not pristine, but it's all there. Looks like a real nice one to take straight to your vintage motocross track. No reserve. Here's a really nice MX 360, and this one did not sell for $4,000. No, $4,200 the bid went up to, and it didn't sell. That's a nice bike. So both these Kawasaki's bid up to $2,000 today, and neither of them sold. This one's an 89 125. Looks like it's all there. And an 88 KX 250. There's an 86 RM125. It bid up to $2,750, and there it sits. 85 CR500 bid up to $4,000. No sell. $5,000 on the Bultaco 68 250 Persang. Didn't sell for $5,000. And here's a 73 CZ 125. Looks pretty nice. No reserve. Here's an Osa Pioneer. And this thing is just lovely. That is a beautiful machine. Oh yeah. Here is a super detailed out 1985 IT 200. And just the way this bike presents, I'm betting that he wants a lot of money for it. And he might get it. But yeah, both sides just, pimped out. That's all you could say. Here is a 1981 Husqvarna 430 Cross Country. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I bet that baby goes good. That is a clean machine. Yeah, it might bring $1 or $2. This Penton might bring $1 or $2 also. 1976. Yeah, that's minty. And it looks equally nice on both sides. And here is the 1971 Yankee 500 Twin, 2-stroker. No reserve on this one. 500 Twin, vintage motocrosser. Come and get it. So the vintage motocross bikes I showed you so far are just what's coming up tomorrow. There's 4 days of this down here, and we're just getting started. There's a lot to see and a lot to watch run across the block. Here's kind of a rough 72 Frontera, kind of like an Alpina. And, it looks like you could just buy this real cheap. It looks like a lot of this stuff, some of it's beautifully restored, some of it's just wiped down, some of it looks like they just drug it out of the shop. Some of them the barn, some of them just, the basement or whatever. And it just seems like you get a smoking deal on some of this stuff. Here's a Husqvarna. It's not, it's nice, but it's not super nice. Again, it just looks like you could buy that really right. It's a 1980 CR390. Oh boy, that's probably going to bring a buck or two. But the thing about this stuff is, you got to remember, and I'm sure you probably already know this, but there's a buyer premium, there's shipping, there you have to pay tax on it at time of sale. You know, it costs a couple $100 to bid, there's a processing fee. Just figure, you know, like over and above the cost of your trip, which is your entertainment. You know, you're going to Vegas, you're down here, you're looking at some bikes. Just figure, you know, add $1,500 to the price of your machine. Nice KTM. Yeah, this just looks like it's ready for some vintage motocross. You know, that is not a wall hanger. That is not a garage queen. That's a vintage motocross bike, ready to go to the track. 74. Oh yeah, there's a vintage cutoff. 400, ready for open class, open vintage. But wait a minute, I might be mistaken. That looks long travel. Yeah, I don't know my vintage classes too well. 78 TT500, you know, not a showpiece. Could get a good deal on that. Not really a vintage motocross bike, but, you know, still a classic big thumper. Oh yeah, really nice, 79 YZ400. Yeah, bring your A game on this. Yeah, make sure you eat your Wheaties before you head to the track with that machine. There's a rough 250 Alpina, 1972. There's your sleeper. Yeah, beautiful person. Let's take another look at that. It's a 1973 and it's a 360. Oh yeah, that's freaking clean. Here's a 78 and a 70, or no, this one's a 1980 and a 78 RM125. Yep, this one's a 1978 and it's a 250, MC 250. And this one is a 400, 76. And this one, man, this thing looks rugged and ready. This one looks like it's ready for some track action. And it's seen some. It's got some repairs on it, and you know, you just keep this one running and head to the track, win some races, get some more trophies. You need them. Here's a couple Hondas, or 3 Hondas. I walked by them earlier. This one is an 85 250. I think these are what you call next generation bikes in the world of vintage motocross racing. And this one is a 1984 CR250. So you got 85, an 84, and an 83 125. These are all really nice. These are really nice Mecum 490. That bike looks beautifully prepared. Grant Langston. This one's not being sold at the sale. And a square barrel 501. Man, that is magnificent. Look at that. For display only. Here's another Mecum for display only. But it's a 490 Mega 2. Man, that thing is pimped out. Beautiful bike. This is at the No Lean Racing booth, by the way. Okay, let's go bidding. There it is, 3,700 on the greens.
250 sold on a bill of sale.
$100 bid. Anybody get 4,000? Anybody get 4 now? 5. 4,200. Sold 4,000. Nick. Down $1,500 at $1,500. Last call, $1,500. Sold $1,200. Katie Reed.
$1,200 for an MR250.
From the Steve. A 65 Cotton 250 sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
$100 bid. Anybody get 2? $100, 3, $100, 4, $100, 5 bid. Anybody get 600? At $600 bid. Anybody get 700? A waiver.
Got a waiver.
Well, it took a while, but we knew that was going to happen. Everybody wave to those people up there in the stands. How you doing? Good to see you, man. Glad you could make it.
Looks like $700.
So I got 600, 700, $600, $700, 700, 800 now. Got it again. Now 900, $900, 900. All your followers got to see you quit twice. 900. $900 bid. Anybody get bid? Anybody get $900 hit? Anybody get 900? Sold $800. Katie.
There you go.
Now offering the Yamaha YZ250 Mono Shock, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
$500, $600, $700, $800 bid. Anybody give 800? I have $700, 800, 27. Sold $2,500. Travis Delzell.
There you go.
84 Husqvarna CR250, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
$500, $600, 7 bid. Anybody get $700? You get 6 and 900. At $800 bid. Anybody get $900 bid? Anybody get 8 now 9 bid? Anybody get 900? Sold 800. Katie.
Man, there
Now
you
offering
go.
W18.
Okay,
1978
that was a
Mecum
freaking smoking deal.
MC400, sold on a bill of sale, not for public
800
road
bucks.
use, no reserve.
$500, $1,700, $2,000. You want to get $2,200. You want to get $2,000. At $1,700 to $700. At 26 and now 2,700. Sold $2,600. Alex McLaughlin.
26 for the big Mecum.
Now
All
offering
right.
$2,700 bid. You want to get 3,000. You want to get 3 bid. You want to get 3 now. You want to get 3,000. Sold $2,700. Paul.
Now offering W20. That's a 1971
That's a cool looking
Honda
bike. That's the
CL
Tyrant.
350, no reserve.
Down, down, 3,000. $2,750, Jared.
Offering like
Down, $2,000, down, $42.5. $2,000, $42.5. 250, $3,500. $3,500, $32.5. Sold $32.50, internet.
Offering lot
That's
W30,
nice.
a 67 Honda 7 Husqvarna WR250 custom.
Divide, $100, how much you give 10? $100, $10,000, $100, $3,000 bid, $3,500, $4,000, $4,500, $4,500, $5,000, $2.5, $5,000, $52.5, so $5,000 internet.
Offering lot W30.
$7.5, $47.5, last call. Anybody else? Your close bid at $4,500 bid goes on.
Yeah.
Five, get a bit of a 5 sure now. At 5, I'm getting a bit of a 7 if you're not getting a bit of a 5 down 5. I'm getting a bit of a 5 down 5 here. Sold 47.50. It sold 4,750.
Yeah, that's market.
Now offering W77 and 74 Pinton Mint 400, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use.
And I'd get a bit of a down plate here. I'd get a bit of a 5. I'd get a bit of a 3 down. I'd get a bit of a 2. Give $1,000 on it. $1,000 bid. 1,000 a bid. I'd get a bit of a 1,000 down. I'd get a bit of a 10. I'd get a bit of a 5 bid. 35. I'd get a bit of a sold. 3,250. Sold 3,250 Paul's way.
Not bad.
W7867 Husqvarna 250 Cross, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
Yes, sir. I'd get a bit of a 4 3. I'd get a bit of a 2. Give $1,000. Here we go. I'd get a bit of a 1,000 a bid. I'd get a bit of a 7 if you're 5 bid. 7 half 5 tab. Sold 25. Sold $2,500. Paul got with the G.
Now offering
That's not too bad.
78
It sold 7,000 and it sold $7,000 Megan's
Woo,
way.
big money.
Offering W83 and 04 Honda CR125R, all original, as delivered condition, not branding.
And a great example now. I'd get a bit of a 15,000. Get a bit of 15. I'd get a bit of a 10. Down 11,000. 11 here. Thank you, Lord. I'd get a bit of 11,000. I'd have sold 10,500. It sold $10,500 Megan's way.
Woo!
W84,
That's a ton of money.
DT1.
32 and a half. I have $3,000 bid. You better get 32 and a half here. You better get 250 bid. You better get 250 bid. You better get 32 and a half. Sold $3,000. Drake Sprackland sold.
Now offering W142, 1981 Husqvarna 430 XC. It's sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use.
$5,000 here. You better get 5 bid. You better get 5 here. You better get 3,000. You better get 1,000. You better get $2,750 for it. I have $2,500 bid. You better get 7.5 now. 3,000. You better get $250 bid. You better get 3 bid. You better get 2.5. Sold $3,000. Megan Lau on the internet. Sold.
Now offering W143 a 76 Pinton 250 MC5. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use.
So when you get 5,000, you better get 5 bid, you better get 1,000, you better get $1,500 bid, you better get 1,500. At $1,500, $500 bid, you better get 5 bid, you better get 6,000, you better get $6,500 bid, you better get 5 bid, you better get 65. Sold $6,000. Megan Lau on the internet.
49 and 1971 Yankee with a 6-speed, no reserve.
Divide, $100, how much you? $100, $3,000, give $1,000 out of bid, $1,500, $1,000 out of bid, $1,500, so $4,500 internet,
Offering
$4,500.
lot W150,
Internet.
1975 Montesa Enduro 250 with a 5-speed, no reserve.
No. Yep, high negative, amateur, high 5 pound out of it, 3 pounds out of bed, high negative, 3 to big negative, bus shield, but negative pounds at $1,500, 3 pounds out of bed, $59,500, 37 and a half, $100, 35, 7 and a half. So $3,500, Nick.
The next two bikes offered from
70 Osa Pioneer.
I like that color combo. I'd get a bit of a pair, 6 here, 5,000 a bid. At 5, I'd get a bit of a that. I'd get a bit of a 3 down, 3. I'd get a smarter weight. I'd get a bit of a 3 down. Sold 27.50 and sold 2,715 inches weight.
No, bring W199.
Nice price on that one.
50. Sold 250. All in and out. Last call. I get 2,000. David get 22 and a half. David get 22 50. Close bid at $2,000. Big goes on at 2,000.
W244.
360 Challenger sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
Somebody get 10,000, you better get 10, you better get 1,000, you better get $1,500 bid, you better get 15. $1,500 here, you better get $3,500 bid, you better get 4 bid, you better get 4,000. So $3,500, Alex.
Now offering W254.1 from the Mecum Motorcycle Collection, a 77 Honda CR.
All right, this one's minty.
Elsinore, sold on a bill of sale, no reserve.
15,000, you better get 10,000, 1,000, you better get $1,500, 2,000, you better get that, did it, 11,000, you better get 500, sold $11,000, Zach Sawinski on the telephone.
She's a beaut, though.
1,500, at 12 and a half bid, you better get 15. So $1,250, Paul.
Now 1,000 a bid, 1,000 are down. I'd get a bit of a 1 down, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. I'd get a bit of 25, 3 bid. In 3, I'd get a bit of a 45, 4. I'd get a bit of a 5, and I'd get a bit of a 45, 45. I'd get a bit of a 45 here. Sold 4,000 Zach, and $4,000
324 1983 Honda CR 125R. Sold on a bill.
I'd get a bit of a 5 down, 4 to back. Get a bit of a 5 down, 4 down, 5 here. I'd get a bit of a 45 here. I'd get a bit of a MOTOCROSS 55 here. Sold 5,000. Sold 5,000 Shays Way.
No, offering W325 1984 Honda CR 250. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use.
304, I'd get a bit of a 4 down, 3 bid, 4 on this one down, 3 submit, 4,000 and 500, 4,000, 45 here, 9.5. Sold at 4,000, sold 4,000 T Ravis.
Now offering W326 a 1985 Honda CR 250. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road.
Get a bit of $1,000, 2,000, $1,000, 2, 3, and a 2 bid down, 3 down, 3 down. Get a bit of this easy part. Close at $3,250. Raise your bid $4,000 and hold the bike. Sold 4,000. Sold 4,000 Shay. Now I'm going to get a bit of a 45. Going to close it at 4. Going to close it at $4,000 north of 5 to buy.
Now offering W329 a 78 Mecum MC 250. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use.
I'd get a bit of better to get Mecum down. I'd get a bit of a 5 pound bid. I'd get a bit of a 5 pound 4, 3 pound. I'd get a bit of a 3. I'd get a bit of a 1,000 bid. $1,000 and 1 pair 2. I'd get a down 5. I'd get a bit of a 5 pair. Sold 2,000 and sold $2,000 T Ravis.
Now offering W331 a 73 Yamaha MX 360. Titled as an off-road, off-highway use vehicle.
Pretty little bike though. I'd get a bit of a pair for it here. 3,000 bid. Hit trade. I'd get a bit of a trade. I'd get a bit of a trade. I'd trade. I'd get a bit of a trade. Last call here. $3,000 I'd have. On a conditional sale at $2,500 to the internet. $2,500 to the internet.
Yep, $500 bid down 16,500. Yep, $7,000 reserves. $500 even to get $7,000. Down to get 7 here. Down 5 here to have. Sold $7,000 halfway.
What W348?
4, 3, somebody get $2,000 for it. 2, David, David, 2, David, get $1,000, $1,500, David, down 2's a bid. $3,000, 32 and a half, thank you. I get $3,000, David, get $2,15. So $3,000 George.
2 bucks.
I'm at 500, 7.5. Alex's way. Last call, 750 here and a half. Sold it $500 Alex.
W356.
$500, 7.5. 100 David bid, 5 bid, 7.5. 750 David get 5 here, 7.5. All later done, 5 here, 7.5. Sold it $500 internet.
From the Hendricks Collection. 79 Yamaha YZ400. Sold on a bill of sale.
Okay, gotcha. Higher David again, get a beard. Higher David and a beard. I've got another 10, 10, 10, 3, 4. Higher David again, 4, 5, $6,000. 6,000 once. Higher David again, 6 here. Higher David bid $6,000. Sold there, $6,000. Got it, Megan.
71 Husqvarna 360C. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use.
Yep, higher David up here. Higher David bid 5. Anybody else? I'm at 35, 7.5 here to have. Sold there, $3,500 Megan.
Lot W368, a 78 Yamaha TT500 bill of sale.
Yep, $500 David, a $5,000 David, 5 and 4, 5 here to have. Close bid, 27.5.
W369, a 74 Triumph bill of sale, not for public road use.
Yep, $500 David, a 5.
70, a 74 KTM 400 bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
Yeah, no reserve. Higher David get 3. Higher David get $3,000. David get 1,000. Higher David get 1. Higher David get $1,000. David get 7.5. 7, but David get 7.5. Sold $2,500 Laura.
Next for box G7, Husqvarna 360 automatic, highly original condition on bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
Yep, $900, David, get a 3. $100, David, get 3, get 3, get 2, give $1,000 here. $1,000 Watson. 1,000, 15, 15, 12 and a half, 15, $122 and a half. Sold $2,000 Zach.
Lot W374.75, a 1980 Husqvarna CR390 sold on a bill of sale.
Yep, $900, David, David, beard, David, his snore. $100, David, get 4. $100, David, 4,000, $3,000, David, 3, give $1,000 here. $1,000 bill. Yep, $1,000, David, here and a half. Bitch, I'm going to close the bid at $2,250. Takes closer to $3,000.
Lot W376, a 72 Bull Taco 250 sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
If I have it on David and a beard down $1,000, David and a beard up $1,000, David and a beard up bond, get 500, 500, 500, 500. You're hearing me right? $500 no reserve bike, 500, 750, 750. David get 500 about 750, David get 750, David get 750, all in, all done. 100, David get 5 here, 7.5. Sold $500 Megan.
W377
Yamaha TT 500 sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
$1,000 here, you're gonna get $1,250 bid, you're gonna get $1,000, you're gonna get $1,250, $1,200, sold $1,250.
Now,
Not bad.
Nick Sprackler.
Now offering W389, a 75 Yamaha SC500 sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
$1,000 here, you're gonna get $1,500, but $1,500.
Oh, yeah.
$2,000. $500, you get $2,500. I have 22 and a half bid, you're gonna get $2,500, you get $2,500, sold $2,250. Nick.
Now
Seems like a really good deal.
One, that's a 1982, a 78 Husqvarna 390 WR sold on a bill of sale, no reserve.
$1,000 here, you're gonna get $1,500. $1,500 bid, you're gonna get $1,000, you're gonna get 15, you're gonna get $1,500 bid, you're gonna get 17 and a half here, you're gonna get $1,750 bid, you're gonna get 17 and a half, sold $1,500. Katie.
Now a 79 Honda CR125R Elsinore sold on a bill of sale, no reserve.
$100, $200 bid, you're gonna get $300, $400, $500 bid, you're gonna get $600, at $700 bid, $800, $900, give $1,000, you're gonna get $1,200.
It's got a 23-inch front wheel off an XL on it.
And $2,000, you're gonna get 22 and a half bid, you're gonna get 22.50 bid, you're gonna get 2 and a half, sold $2,000. Katie.
Now offering W395, that's a 67 Boltaco Matador sold on a bill of sale.
900, 1,000. Yep. 1,000.
Nick's got 1,000.
Anybody else?
Yes.
$1,250. $1,000 bid. 12. Anybody give 1,100? Just to help me prove a point. 1,100. So $1,000. Nick Sprackler.
There you go.
Now
So there are just some beautiful motocross bikes here. I mean, this is Saturday stuff. This is the higher end items, and this one is spectacular. Come down here, and you can pause the video and read that if you want the particulars on that. It's a 72 400 Husqvarna. Here's another beautiful Husky. It's a 125, 1974, lightweight it says. So this 250 Husqvarna, I guess they're saying that this is one of Bob Hannah's old bikes before he was hired by factory Yamaha. And there's some pictures and some memorabilia with Bob Hannah and this bike. And it has a signature on it. And here's a group of beautiful machines. Again, these are all for sale on Friday, and these are pretty top level bikes that I would expect to command a lot of money. They're just magnificent. I mean, these aren't the machines you're going to want to trash at your local vintage race, but you could. Kawasaki Green Streak. Heck yeah. This is a Ricky Carmichael replica, 2007. I guess these were a 1 year only model. You just buy it just like that. You could buy it like that. That is a very nice example of a 78 Harley 250 MX by AMF. Here's a pair of magnificent 450 CR 1972 matching. And this is a 74 CR 250, and this looks like more like one you would take to the racetrack. You know, just keep it running, keep it mechanically sound, go out and win some races. No reserve. And on Saturday, that's a high dollar day. So this will be mixed in with the really high dollar stuff, but you know, you might be able to buy this okay. A very minty 250 Persang, 1974. No, I take that back. It's a 1970. Look at the tailpiece on that. Spectacular. So this is a 77 Yamaha HL 500, and this is a pretty premier machine here at the show, at the sale. And it's based on a TT 500. And maybe you folks already know about this bike, but it was a collaboration between factory Yamaha, an aftermarket frame builder, and a couple of professional championship winning motocross racers of the era. And the idea was to use a 4-stroke against the dominant 2-strokes of the era. And I think they were able to pull that off. But I own a TT 500, and in my opinion, using a TT 500 against 2-stroke motocross bikes of the era, that's the hard way to go. And by the way, the estimated value of this bike is $25,000 to $35,000. So this is kind of an interesting machine. This is a 1976. They're calling it an RC 125, and it is a factory replica, basically. And it's got a Marty Smith autograph on it. And yeah, they're calling it an RC 125. It's one of 10 built by Scott Steger of St. Louis to replicate a Marty Smith bike. And it's beautiful. Now here's a Mecum. They're calling it a 44. I'm not really familiar, but just magnificent. Here's the particulars on it. But man, yeah, super, super nice. That motor. It's excellent. This is a 1966 Husqvarna 250. And again, we're up here in the bikes that are for sale on Saturday, and these are absolute top level machines. You know, these are going to bring a lot of money. But they are just minty. This is a 1973 CR250M. Boy, that's the one to have right there. It's so excellent. Okay, this one is a 1965 CZ twin pipe. Look at that. I've never seen one before. No reserve. It almost looks like it has street bike expansion chambers on it. So yeah, the place is just loaded with these vintage motocross bikes and really interesting dirt bikes. A lot of them are no reserve. Yesterday I did watch a bunch of machines come through, some of the lesser price stuff. Some of it was reasonable. Some of it seemed like it went for high money, you know, a little too high. And some of it, a couple things I thought were kind of giveaway prices. Hey, so I kind of wanted to revisit this SC500. And it sold yesterday, but it only brought $2,500. Are these bikes okay? Is there a reason that this bike didn't bring a lot of money? I know one guy that has one that says that they don't handle well, but I don't know. I'm just trying to figure that out. Leave a comment. Here's another Ricky Carmichael replica. This one's a 2-stroker, 2003 RM250. And I think it even comes with the promo board. But it's a replica. It's not actually one of Ricky Carmichael's bikes. And it runs through today. I'll try to follow it. We'll see. A lot going on here. Look at that little 1967 Kawasaki 175. That is a cream puff. This is an interesting 1976 YZ 250 monoshock. Kind of an interesting sectional pipe on it. Very distinctive. We'll say one thing, it's definitely very clean. There you go. There she goes. Here's your vintage motocross bike from Mexico. It's a Carabella 125. Very interesting. Very nice. 1974 model. Here's a very nice little Penton 125 6-day that they were hiding from me. Yeah, that's minty. 71 model. No reserve on these beautiful Husqvarnas. 72 250 WR. 74 250 Magnum CR250. Over here we have a 74 125 Persang. Lovely. So these two beautiful Osas are part of the Brad Lackey collection. It's a 175 and a 250 Stiletto. No, I'm sorry, Phantom. They are incredible. Look at that. Just beautiful. Now this is a beautiful 77 TT500. They're calling it a 540. Really nice, very updated, very modern. I'm not sure that'd be legal for vintage. Those forks. We're getting into Friday's vintage motocross bikes now, and they're getting nicer, way nicer, and there's more of them. Husky Viking. This one's a 250 VR. Beautiful 125 CZ. Husqvarna. 74 250 Mag. Is that 250 CR and a 400. There are so many of these beautiful vintage motocross bikes here that it's almost overwhelming. There's just a ton. You know, here's a 75 Mecum MC400, a 72 MC400. Man, nice. And a 79 MC440. Man, that is just gorgeous. Look at the motor on that thing. Okay, here's another 4-pack. All nestled right together. Killer vintage motocross bikes. This one is a Ducati Scrambler, 65 250. It says he was the AMA or the AMRA National MX champion. 77 Bull Taco 370. Very nice. Now this 74 TM 250 is super minty. $1981 KTM 495. That is just a brute. Wow. I need that. Here's those Montesas. The Kappa 360 GP and the 250 GP. Man, both like perfect. This one has flat track tires on. And here we have a 1966 Husqvarna 250 Works. And it has some authentication. Manufacturer's statement of origin. 1966 Husky 250 Works. Okay, here's a little outlier, this 66 Husky 250. I mean, it's real nice, and it's in Saturday's sale, the top level sale day. But, you know, it looks obtainable. I mean, it's not perfect, you know. I would actually race this one. This one's a 77 AW 125, it says. You know, and like the last bike, this one is really nice, but it looks like it's been ridden just a little bit, very little bit. Over here we've got a 74 YZ 360.
Oh yeah, 74.
Yeah, that's the one to have right there. A couple more beautiful machines. Bull Taco and a CZ Persang. This one looks like one you park in your living room. It's a 73 Persang. Here's the CZ. It's a 360 Falta. Yeah, she's a cream puff. Yeah, that's a wall hanger. That might be a little too nice to race, I think. So this one is a 96, and they're claiming that it's a factory race bike. RM 125, 1996. It's got the AMA Tech sticker on it. I'm not sure who the rider on that was. We've got a 1976 RM 125, no reserve. Got a 75 RM 125, no reserve. Another beautiful bike. And a 74 TM 125. Yeah, we've got all the years covered. 74, 5, and 6. 72 Husqvarna CR 250. Immaculate. This one's kind of hiding in here. It's a 67 360 Mecum. Man, look at that. It is nice. We better look at the other side of this one. Oh yeah. It's excellent. And a 76 Mecum 250. AW 250. Here's a couple very cool vintage motocrossers. A couple more Mecums. A Mega 2 490. And a Mega 2 250. 1981. And this machine right here is a Dickman 500 MX. Victor 500. Let's take a look at the other side of that machine. Yep. There you go.
3,000, another David, get 3, three to bid, and now 3, get 2, get 1 pound, another David, get pound, another bill. I bid 25, last call. Hit 2,500, another down 5, 2,500. So 2,250 on the net.
Lot T191.
Okay, that was a smoking deal.
RD 400, 294, 71 Suzuki Cyclone. Bill of sale, not for public road use.
Hit 500, David, down up here. 100, David, down, 100, David, get down 10. 100, David, get 10, 100, David, get 2, 1,000, get 3, and down 4. 75, yes, no, sir. Down 75, your move. 100, David, get 250, down 5, you're done. Sold 72.
Hey,
74 Kawasaki KX 125. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
How much here? Somebody get 10,000, anybody get 10, anybody get 5, anybody get 5, anybody get 2. At 2,000, anybody get 2, anybody get 1,000, anybody get $1,500, $6,500, anybody get 67.5. So, $6,500, Katie.
T345, a 74 Suzuki TM 250. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
Somebody get $10,000, anybody get 10, anybody get 5, anybody get 2, give $1,000 for it. $1,000. Get 5. I have 32.5 bid, anybody get $3,500 bid, anybody get 2.5, 5. So, 32.5, Brian.
T346 from the Mega Collection, a 73 Yamaha AT3 MX 125. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
And somebody get $10,000 bid, anybody get 10, anybody get 5, anybody get 2. 2,000, anybody get 2 bid, anybody get 2,000, anybody get $1,500 bid, anybody get 15. 2 bid, anybody get 2.5, anybody get 55. So $5,250, Paul got. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Russ.
Lot T347, a 74 Kawasaki KX 400, rare and original condition. Bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
No reserve. $5,000 out of bed, down $5,000, $1,500, $2,000 out of bed, $5,500 out of bed, $5,000, $5,500. Anybody else? So $5,000, $5,000. Zach.
Lot T348, a 75 Kawasaki KX 250. Bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
No reserve. I'm negative $2,000, $3,000 out of bed. I'm negative $3,500, $555, $5,000, $5,500 down half. So $5,000. Megan.
Up next from the Mega Collection, lot T3, 49 to 71 Suzuki TM400. Bill of sale, not for public road use. No reserve.
And how much here? 5 pounds and out of bed. I'm fine. I'm going to do 2 pounds and out of 3 pounds and out of bed. I'm going to do 4,500, 4,500, 4,500. So $4,000, Alex.
Lot T350, a 70. Lot T352, a 73 Yamaha 360. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use. No reserve.
I'm going to do pounds and out of bed. $1,500, $2 pound, $2 pound, out of bed. I'm going to do 500, $5 pound, out of $5,500 out of bed. So $5,000, so $5,000.
T365, a 67 Husqvarna 250. Sold on a bill of sale, no reserve.
How much here? I'm going to do pounds and out of bed. $2 pound, out of $100. 3 pounds and a bed. 15. 5, 7.5. 75, 7.5. 75, 7.5. 75, 7.5. Sold 7,500. Internet.
Lot T366, a 74 Mecum MC125. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use. No reserve.
I'm going to do 2 pounds and out of $100. I'm going to do 2 pounds and out of bed. High down 2, down 2, down 2. Do down 1, 2. High up on a bed. I'm going to do 5,500. Then I'm going to do $5,000, $5,500 bid. $5,500. Sold $5,000. Kyle.
Offering lot T367, a 1972 CZ400. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use. No reserve.
No reserve. I'm going to do how much here? I'm going to do pounds and out of bed. $2,000 $100. Good 2. High up on a bed. I'm going to do $2 down 2, down 6,000. 7.5, 6,000. 57.5, $6,000, 7.5, 6, so 57.50, Nick.
Lot T368, a 73 Husqvarna 125 WR. Bill of sale, not for public road use. No reserve.
How much here? I'm going to do $1,000, $1,500 bed. Here down 1, down 15, 65, 65, 7 pounds out of bed, $7,000, so $6,500, George.
Lot T369, a 79 Mecum 490 Mega 2 Custom. Sold on a bill of sale.
You buy it. I'm going to do one pair, 20 grand, 15 grand, 15 grand, 5 pounds another, 6, 7, here's 7 pounds another, 8 pounds another, 10 pounds another bit, 9, 10, 9, 10, we're going to close the bid at 9 pounds another bit goes on.
And now the next three.
I'm going to get 3,500 for. So $3,500, George.
A 66 BSA B44 Grand Prix Victor. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use.
And how much here? Somebody get 25,000. Anybody get 20? At 20,000 bid. Anybody get 20 bid? Anybody get 20? Anybody get 20? Anybody get 10? At 10,000 bid. Anybody get 2, 3, 3,000 again. Anybody get 4,000? Anybody get 7,500. Close bid at $7,000 in a bid.
Now I'll bring up 21, a 1976 MOTOCROSS Persang 250 Mark 9 Model 167, sold on a bill of sale.
Somebody get 20,000 bid. Anybody get 20? Anybody get 2, 3, 3,000 again. Anybody get 5 bid? Anybody get 25? Sold $24,000.
A 65 CZ 360 twin pipe, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
Selling at no reserve. Somebody get 20,000. Anybody get 20? At $20,000 bid. Anybody get 20? Anybody get 1, 2, 3? At 3,000. Anybody get 2, 3? Speed. So $15,000, Shay Starkey. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Russ Conklin.
And from the Lucas Family Motocross Collection, lot F23 in 1974, Husqvarna lightweight, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use.
Ricky, how much here? Give 15 pounds out of bed, give 10 pounds out of it, 10 pounds out of bed, get 3,000, 4,000, 15 pounds and 500, 15 to do 500 out of bed. Now have sold $15,000, Zach.
I'm going to do 5 bid, 12 times. Thank you. I have sold 12,000. Sold 12,000 under Zach's way. Who's entered 15,000 a bid? Sold 14. Sold 14,000 under Zach. I'm going to do 11. I'm going to do sold 10.5. It sold 10,500 Laura's way.
F69, a 77 Yamaha Double T 500, Matt.
I'm going to do a 540 bid. I'm going to do a 700 down. I'm going to hold 1 here. I'm going to do a 7,000 bid. 65, 7,000. Sold 65, sold 6,000.
A 74 OSA Phantom 250 AS, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use.
If I tear down by it appeared, David appeared under this here, 15, 15, 15, who get 10? 10,000 David get 10, David get 4, 5. I get 5 here, surge in there for $10,000. One more click, sir, you own it. So $10,000, Nick Spracklin.
Now offering lot F80, 1974 OSA Phantom 175 MX, 1 year only production model. Purportedly that only 500 of these units were ever sold. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use.
Yeah, fine. 100 David, listen right here. 100 David, get down 15. 100 David, get 10. I get 10. Are you? I got 5,000, $600. I now 6. I get 7,500. 100 David, get 8 bid. 8,500 David, 8 pound. 100 here to have. Get a close bid. 7,500.
The next 6 bikes out from 35 to 74 Bolt Taco per se. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use.
Divide, higher negative 20, 15 pounds and out of bid. 15 a bid, higher negative 15 pound out of 8 pound out of 9 pound again, 9 pound out of 10, 20, 21, you're out down below. 21 pounds and dollars. Anybody else? So 20 pounds and dollars, 20 pounds and dollars, George.
147 a 1970 Montesa Capra 250 GP Kenny Roberts replica in running condition, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use. No reserve.
Little Kenny Roberts. I got excited there for a minute. I'm going to be a 10 here. I'm going to 10. 10 a bit. I'm going to 10. Okay, Ford's there. 4,500 on the bike in front. 4,500 a bit. And it was 4,000. 4,500. I'd have. Sold 4,000. Sold 4,000 next way.
F148 from the Old Boys Motorcycle Collection, a 68 Montesa Capra 360 GP in running condition, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use, no reserve.
Take this one right along here. I'm going to be about 5,000. 5. I'm going to be about 5. I'm going to be about 600. 600. Going to be about 5. I'm going to be 6,000 here. I'd have. Sold 5,000. Sold $5,000 the internet buy.
Somebody get 5. 47 and a half there. You better get 5,000. So $4,750. Zach and Tito's.
F197 of 72 Mecum MC400, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use.
Somebody get 20,000. You better get 20. You better get 20. You better get 10. You better get 10. You better get 3. At $3,000. Are you all 3? You better get 6,500. Close bid at $6,000 and the bid goes on.
F198 of 79 Mecum MC440, sold on a bill of sale.
Somebody get 20,000. You better get 20. You better get 20. You better get 10. You better get 5,000. You better get $6,000. You better get 5,500. Close bid at $5,000 and the bid goes on.
F199, a 2014 Kawasaki SR450F, former Chad Reed, two-time Motorsports Works racer, campaigned in the 2014 AMA Supercross season, sold on a bill of sale.
Completely different animal. I'm going to go to $16,000. Get a bit of a 1650. And 15. Get a bit of a 37, 40,000. And I'm going to go to 40 bid. 40 bid. I'm going to go to 40. I'm going to go to 40. Now 40. Got to close it at 37. And close it at 37 takes $45,000 or $50,000 a buy.
F242 a 1978 Yamaha HL500, sold on a bill of sale.
I'm going to go to 500 time here down 25,000. I'm going to go to 25. I'm going to close it to 8. I'm going to go to 2010. And a 10 here. I'm going to go to 5,000. 6,000 a bid. And 5. I'm going to go to 5 here. I'm going to go to 14,000. I'm going to go to 5 here. And 14. I'm going to go to 5 here. Sold 14,000. It sold $14,000 Megan's way.
F243 from the Southwest Superbikes Collection, a 75 Honda CR125M Elsinore, sold on a bill of sale, not for road use.
You get a 125 all down. I'm going to go to 15. 15. I'm going to go to here. I'm going to go to 10. I'm going to go to 10 here. 5,000 bid. And a 5 bid. I'm going to go to 5 here. I'm going to go 5. Now you want it. I'm going to go to 5. You sold. I'm going to go 6,005. I'm going to go to 5 here. I have. Sold 6,000. Sold $6,000.
This is a 1972 Husqvarna 450CR pair offering. Consecutive numbered bikes assembled on the same day. Pre-owned by Malcolm Smith and once by Lee Marvin. Both for one money. Sold as a pair. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public or highway use.
And how much you want a pair? $100 David and a 30. And down 30 David get 30. $100 David get 18 to buy. I get 17 bid. 18 pound here and a half. Sold $17,000 to Laura.
Lot F301, a 65 Ducati 250 Scrambler, sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use. No
Divide, I'm going to do 20, I'm going to get 10, I'm going to do 10, pound out of 4, pound out of 5, pound out of bed, 5 pounds and out of bed, down, going to do 5,000. So $4,500, Mitchell.
Lot F302, a 77 Bull Taco per saying 370 competition, sold on a bill of sale, no reserve.
Divide, I'm going to do 10, I'm going to do 10 pound out of down, 2,000, 3,000, good 3, pound out. Sir, you bidding upstairs, 3,500, 4,000. Sold $3,500, sold $3,500, Mitchell.
Lot F303, a 74 Suzuki TM250, bill of sale, not for public road.
Divide, I'm going to do how much here? I'm going to do 20. You 20,000 out of bed. I'm going to do 2,000 out of 3,000 out of 4,000 out of bed. $6,000, $6,500 out of bed. Anybody else? Close bid at $6,000. Peg goes on at 6.
Lot F304 and 81 KTM 495.
You buy higher negative how much here? Get 10. Higher 10 bid. You 10 down down 10 negative 10 down down 10 down. You 10 down 5 down 6 down 7 down 5 reserve is off. $9,500 $10,000. Anyone else? Sold $9,500. Travis.
Lot F358 and a 1975 CZ 380 Felta. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road use.
Yeah, right. 100 David, get down to get bear 10. 100 David, get 10, get 10, get 5. Pounds 100 David, bid 5 bid 5. And 12 $100 David, get 12. 13. I now 13. 100 David, I'll believe you this time. 100 David, get 13. Sold $12,000 Ryan Bird.
Lot F369 and 1973 Bull Taco Persang 250 Mark 6 Model 103. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road.
Yeah, right. 100 David, get there 10. 100 David, bid 10 bid 10. 100 David, get 10, get 10, 10, 10. 100 David, bid $10,000. Yes, sir. 5. Hit 5. 100 David, at $2,000. 3,000. $100 David, get 10 bid 10 5. I'm a $10,000 David, get 5. Yes or no? I'm a 10 here 10 5. So $10,000 up the Budweiser.
From the name on the 65 Rickman Mark 3. Sold on a bill of sale, not for public road.
Yep, 100 David, $100 David, we got this Kirk. 100 David, get 10. $100 David, get 10 bid 10 here down 1 2. I'm a $1,000 David, get 2. $100 bid. Alex, I got a close bid to you at $3,500. 6 $5,000 buy.
Oh, ouch. It's Saturday, the final day of the sale, and we got to get out here a little early, so we're not going to be able to see some of the absolute top level items that we're going to come across, you know, some of the machines that I like, you know. But hey, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got something out of it. And please like and subscribe to Krusty Cycling. Thank you.